With the return of Tanya the Evil Season 2, we are already starting off with the shenanigans. First of all, I want to point out that I genuinely watched off the entirety of Season 1 because I literally heard this anime blowing up recently, and I just wanted to kind of get a feel for it because I remember CJ made a video about it one time, and I just wasn't moved to the point of wanting to watch it myself back then, but low-key, this shit low-key fire! Like, this is one of those shows where you just have to watch it to really get why it's so good. And the star of the show, the devil of the rind herself, is the entire reason why I'm so invested into this now. But before I continue, I want y'all to give me a like, share, comment, and subscribe, and just let me know what your thoughts are on me making this like a weekly series, because I actually want to watch each episode of Season 2 one by one and make a video on each episode. Kinda similar to what I was doing with My Hero back in the day. But without further ado, let's get right into this shit. So as we remember, after diabolically disrespecting the capital, producing mad casualties, and acquiring one of the most dangerous enemies you could ever ask for, like deadass, this bitch Mary Sue is a different breed of human being. And as a matter of fact, I am going off on this tangent. I would not in my life want to have this person as an enemy. And if I'm being perfectly honest, she is basically a protagonist. Now hear me out. Loss of a cherished loved one at a young age? Check. Embarking on a self-journey to seek revenge? Check. Being naturally gifted in your versus power system? Check. And also genuinely possessing plot armor because I have no idea how this bitch is even still alive after her last fight with Tanya? Check. And another reason being that most of the time we kind of look at Tanya like she's kind of a pseudo-villain even though she's not, but technically she is because I don't even know what the frick to call Tanya at this point, bro. Like, Tanya just gives off pure villain energy because she's such an absolute unadulterated menace. But at the end of the day, she still follows the rules of what is allowed in war. So technically, all of this shit that she does is valid. However, I think we can all agree that the ass whooping that she received from Mary Sue was completely valid and justified. And this was in fact something that was needed. Like, don't get me wrong, I fuck with Tanya so heavy, but this bitch has been needing an ass whooping for the longest while. Which makes me even more curious for the direction Season 2 is gonna take, because I genuinely do not know who I root for in this situation. Do I root for the absolutely sadistic, megalo-sociopathic maniac that is Tanya von de Gorchov, who I still low-key mess with because she's not only just cool to watch but also somewhat relatable? Or do I root for the literal personification of King Von in an anime that has one of the most justified getbacks pending in anime history? Low-key, I'm kinda torn on this one. But picking up where we left off, Tanya ended up getting an entire battalion to herself named Salamander that she now has to regularly manage and train the recruits of. So we actually get to see how they perform in the first episode, and I'm not going to lie to you. These niggas are some straight clowns, bro. Like, deadass, I was feeling every emotion Tanya was experiencing during this moment. Like, these niggas were posted up in the middle of enemy firing range, and this nigga right here is like, yo, we need to retreat, bro. We need to get the fuck out of here. And this man's response to his homeboy is, actually, no, the principle of elastic defense says that we should stay here and hold this point for as long as possible because reasons.
Is this nigga serious?
And just as you'd expect, they get their asses blown. Pause? But like, deadass, they were just wasting artillery and manpower at this point. So as you would expect, our favorite lolly warmonger protagonist decides to lock in. And when I say that she put belt to ass, I mean it. She said, I'ma show these niggas how to fight today! And proceeds to go in solo and destroy not one, not two, not three, but 4 fighter airplanes. I'ma say one thing though, watching Tanya just work is just, I don't know, bro. It's genuinely just cool to watch. Like, she makes locking in look so cool for no reason. But not gonna lie though, I gotta pay respects to disposable background character 37. Because the way Tanya did this nigga specifically felt genuinely personal, bro. Like, not only did this man have to watch all his comrades die in front of him, but right when he decides to retreat, instead of just simply shooting this man's plane down, this bitch instead decides, you know what? I'ma just pop my ult.
You what?
And unleashes the fattest nuke I have ever seen. Like, bro, she left a hole in the clouds. All this for one nigga, bro. Like, she did not need to do this man like that. This was a choice. And on top of it, this gremlin is over here praying in this man's ear while she's about to unleash hell on earth on him. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why it's called Saga of Tanya the Evil. But after such an egregious performance from her battalion battalion. They somewhat make up for it in a night battle, but she is still ready to get on these niggas' asses, so she pulls the creepy I'm pissed but I can't show it face on these niggas. And I'm not finna lie to you, at this point, if I was in their shoes, I'd prefer you just cuss me out at this point. Like, this shit would just creep me the fuck out. And there's no way these niggas didn't know that she was just bullshitting them. Like, come on, bro. Like, look at her. This is the face of somebody who genuinely wants to strangle you with their own bare hands. And I totally get where Tanya's coming from because, like, bro, I'm responsible for whatever happens with these niggas. So if they fail, guess whose ass is on the chopping block? Like, hell yeah, I'ma be pissed. But shit, I can't say that to these niggas' faces though, because they for sure finna bring my name down in testimony.